This is the Train Anything Show. We inspire belief, then action follows. Coaching, community, clinics and camps. Enthusiasm is our rocket fuel. TA Nation is our community. Hard work, no shortcuts. Belief is everything.
Welcome to the TrainAnything Show. This is John.
And I'm Dylan.
And we are passionate about all things endurance. We believe anything can be trained, and we're here to talk about it.
That's right. One podcast at a time there, Johnny boy.
Every week. Gosh, it's dark in here.
Is it?
Huh.
Yeah, you look good, bro. John wears his sunglasses
during the
night.
day.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Well, right on.
We're in it.
Hey, we're here.
Yes,
What's
we are.
today's sponsor?
Today's sponsor. Well, today we're sponsored by coffee shops.
I love coffee.
Yeah, your local coffee shop. Pick the one you like. They're sponsoring this show.
Yeah. Dude, in Bozeman, we got a lot of good coffee
A
shops.
lot of good coffee shops. I go home. For those who don't know, I'm from the Chicago suburbs. I was in Chicago before. And, there are coffee shops in Chicago, but not in the burbs. Not really. You can't find coffee roasters and coffee shops.
You got like Starbucks.
In the burbs of Chicago. Yeah, you got
like all those crappy.
That's what you got.
Crap coffee.
Yeah, so it's fun. I don't drink Starbucks here, but when I go home to the burbs, that's what I drink there because it's the option.
Yeah. That's cool. Like, I feel like I know all the owners too of every coffee shop here.
Right.
You meet them all, and they're all just chillers, coffee people.
Yeah, and they keep us caffeinated. Yeah.
I know. This last week we had a lot of coffee shop. Well, 2, which is a lot for us. Typically we don't.
Typically, it's we're not there.
Yeah, we had a work meeting at Ghost Town last
Yes.
week, and today I was at Mukai Coffee.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's also, for us remote workers or people who can work from anywhere. Yeah. It's a great little office.
Oh, it's great. Get out of the house
when you need it.
Get out of the dungeon.
Yes.
The Train Anything dungeon.
It all costs $4 for a cup of coffee. I think that's the going rate.
Yeah, it's like a rental
Bozeman.
space.
Yeah, you're paying
what it is.
to be in the space.
Yeah.
And yes, they're going to charge you at least $1 for the refill.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Yeah, good on them. All right.
Thanks, coffee shops, for sponsoring our show today.
Taking our money.
Yes.
One coffee shop stop at a time.
We will give it gladly.
All right, Johnny boy, what's your Train Anything this week?
Okay, so, I'm tired of talking about myself. So
Yeah. I feel that.
I have my own training things, but today I was at the gym and I was inspired, and so it is my training anything this week was inspired by someone else training anything. So
cool.
Yeah, at the gym, and this dude is doing squats. He's at the rack, and he's got like 3 plates on there. I think it was over 300 pounds, just like doing his thing. And so he's just lifting, but then to the side behind his stuff, he had 2 books, and they were open, and they were like school books.
No way.
So in between sets, this guy is answering multiple choice questions, studying for something. And I was just like, dang, that guy has got goals. Like he's at the gym in between reps, reading a textbook on the ground and answering questions.
He's doing hypertrophy training. That'd be the training to do.
Yes, right. He had the 5-minute gap.
Lots of rest.
Yes,
in
he
between
was.
Sets.
He was throwing down the reps, and he had, what do you do in those 5 minutes? You could scroll on your phone, or you could be doing something productive with your life. So
working the brain muscle and the leg muscles.
Yes, talk about training anything. I think, when we talk about train anything as a concept, it doesn't mean you can be anything. Yeah. Right? Like that's not what it means. It means you can get incrementally better at anything that you put your mind to,
right.
And that you get focused and take action on. Right? That's what we're all about. And this guy was living it. If I had a TA t-shirt, I was going to give it to him. If I see him again, maybe I will, because he was working it. And for the people out there who say, I don't have time, or the excuses, and we all have them, not just the people out there. I have them too. There's always time. Like you can always find time to get a little bit better at something. Maybe you can't I don't know. I don't want to say what you can't do, but there's always time if you've got a goal and you can put that time to use to be a little bit better. So
that's a goodie.
Yeah. I'm going to be like that guy when I grow up.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I used to do that at work. I worked at Owen House Cycling, bike shop, and I'd build bikes. And I was taking an EMT class at the time, so I had flashcards, and I'd have flashcards on my workbench while I'm building bikes.
Just next.
And just next.
Knew it, didn't know it. 2
And
piles.
my boss would yell at me a couple times.
Oh, you got in trouble
Like,
for
Dylan,
studying at work?
Yeah, you can't study at work.
You can't. Like, come on,
like,
man.
Eric, you want me here the rest of my life?
He's like, yes, you're great at this.
Making $20,000 a year. Yeah,
you need to stay.
Sorry, Eric. Shout out, Eric.
Sorry for studying on company time.
I know.
My goodness.
I was still building bikes. It's just maybe not as fast as I would have otherwise.
It's great.
I bet a lot of people do that. That's fun.
Yeah, maybe more.
It's fun to see it.
It was just.
Yeah.
I'd never seen it.
It's a thing.
Yeah, multiple choice.
Should ask him what he's studying next
I know.
time you see him.
Yeah, I'll see if it's a regular thing.
Yeah, right on. Well, my train anything, just going back to VO2, because I think we're always training something, but you got to stay focused in certain phases of life.
Yes.
And I'm in it right now. Like it's volume and hot and heavy workouts.
Yes.
So, as you guys, listeners know, we've been in a little VO2 max phase right now.
It's happening.
Call it speed phase, and John and I have some fun little wagers going.
We're hitting it.
Yeah. If you haven't heard, we got goals. We're going to do a workout 4 by 5 minutes. I'm going to try to hit 450 watts for them. You're going to try to hit 360.
380, bro.
Oh, was it 380?
Yeah, I could do 360 tomorrow.
Maybe it was because you were doing No, you blew up on that one. That's all. You can tell people about your VO2 max session.
I will. Maybe I will. But that's the bet. I don't know. Is it a bet? But we're going to see who can do it first. You can place your bets in Vegas.
And tell us what we win.
I think, that part too.
We still haven't figured that out yet.
No.
But you got to have, this is good. For you listeners, you should do a challenge with your friends. It's good. Keeps you honest. Keeps you working.
Yes.
Keeps you pushing hard.
Yes.
And keeps it fun.
Right. And don't be afraid to be the guy with the handicap. I don't mind if mine's 380. That's fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
Just as hard.
It's still just as hard. It's so hard.
For me.
Yeah. Well, and so anyway, my workout I did on Tuesday was 3 rounds of
Turned Up Tuesday.
10 30-30s. Yeah. So 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. 3 rounds of 10.
Yep.
Yeah, it just went really good. It's fun to watch the leg meat progress. You know,
if it does, yes,
it
must
does.
Be
it
nice.
takes time.
Keep looking at your leg meat.
Yeah, you gotta.
Don't look over here.
So the thing about it is, you have to recover from the last workout.
Yeah.
If you do it too soon, you're just gonna kind of go backwards.
Beating the dead horse.
Yeah.
They talk about dead horses. Something about beating them. I don't know what they say about that.
Just go home. You're a dead horse.
What about the horse?
Yeah, just don't beat it. It's dead.
Feel bad for that horse.
Yeah.
You ever feel bad for that horse?
No, because it's dead.
It's in heaven. It's looking down on it. It's in horse heaven.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. Do we take a moment of silence for the dead horses out there?
Yep.
All right. That was nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, would you stop talking? I'm trying to talk about my workout.
Sorry. Let me just be quiet over here.
Yeah.
I'm glad you don't have a mute. I'm glad you don't have a mute button over there.
I got the monitor right here.
You're going to turn me down?
Yeah.
Don't threaten things you won't follow through with.
Yeah. But if you guys have been listening along, last week I took a off week of VO2. I needed like a good 14-day reset before I hit it again. And this week went great. So I was touching, 500 watts for some of those reps, and it's good. It's pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Upper 400s.
I've been hitting it weekly and not recovering. I'm doing what not to do, but I'm still having a good time.
Yeah.
So that's all that matters.
Well, you should cycle, maybe 10 days.
You can do.
Let your
I don't
legs-
have the volume you have. I don't have the training base either. Lots of dependencies going on here.
It's true. I did have a 20-hour bike week last week.
I know you did.
So
Yeah. Yeah. There's a little more fitness over there. Are you done talking about your thing? Do I talk about mine?
You're train anything?
No, my VO2 session.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can talk.
Can I? You sure? You have anything else you'd like to say about yours?
Dad, can I
Did
say
you have a nice
something?
pee while you were out there? I don't want to talk about peeing. We said
Did
we
I?
wouldn't do that.
Oh,
right.
well. The last round was pretty fun. So I was doing it up Kelly Canyon, which is just a nice stretch of road. It's a 10-minute climb if you're sending it.
10-minute climb for whom? Takes me at
Mwah.
least 20 minutes to get up that thing.
Really?
If I'm just pedaling. I mean, if I'm
Oh, for
sending
sure.
it, I don't know.
Well,
But
from the railroad tracks to the top,
yes.
it's probably a 20-something minute
20-something.
spin.
Well,
And if you're doing any
one
kind of
day
work,
I'll be able to spin up a hill. One day. I got goals.
and
yes.
then
Okay,
from
you
like
can
the-
do 10
'cause
minutes to the top
yeah, on those VO2 sessions, I
when
was.
you're just like getting after it. Dang.
Yeah, and I saw a couple quick-looking riders coming down the straight
that's right.
before the hill started.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to wait. I slowed down a little bit because I kind of wanted somebody to push me up the hill.
Yes.
And they were moving.
Were they going to push you or pull you?
push me?
They were behind you.
They were behind me. Yeah.
All right. Don't get caught. Don't get caught.
Exactly. And anyway, I turned around when I had 3 left. And I'm like, oh, they're like there.
They're still there.
They're working hard.
They're working hard because you were working hard.
My heart rate was high.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and I still don't know who they were because I kept going down the backside.
Oh,
I
yeah,
never
and
caught
then
up
you were
with them,
gone.
But yeah.
They never
Anyway.
caught you.
Yeah.
Victory.
So anyway.
It's yours.
All right. How'd your workout go?
Yeah, well, mine was lackluster but controlled. I think I executed better.
Good.
in
You didn't just
that-
coast between.
That is how the workout is to be executed.
Not coasting.
Yes.
Don't tell
it
our
is
athletes
called
to do that.
rest.
Spin.
It is.
Keep your legs
My
moving.
legs were moving. They moved more this one than the last
Twitching from
one.
the effort.
Yes, they were just shaking. Pedals weren't moving.
You can spin
But
100
I
watts.
did 2 rounds of 30-30s, and I just held it together. So that was good because the last time I did it, it was really high in the first round, and then I petered in the second round.
Yeah, it was
So this
consistent.
time it was just steady Eddie. And then I thought, well, because last time I did the 3x1 minute just to punt it because you punted it, so then I punted it.
Yep.
And this time I thought, well, let me go give that 5-minute-er a test just to see where we're at.
Yeah.
Do a little measure. Although, well, at first I was like, maybe 3 minutes. I'll start with 3 minutes. Maybe I shouldn't jump into 5. I'm not fit enough to go hard for 5 minutes. But by the time I got to the hill to hit after my 2 rounds, I had decided it was going to be 5 minutes. So I punted to 5 minutes to see where I was at because I got to get to 380 for 5 minutes to win this bet for
Right.
all the treasure that I'll get out of it. And it was so hard. I pushed decent power for 3 minutes, 360.
Yep.
3 minutes, great. And then, whoa,
Cliff.
hit the freaking floor. I could hardly push 265 watts. And that's all I had. That's everything. So that's my check-in on the 5-minute-er.
Yeah, nice.
So it hopefully gives you some, you can be at ease that
you love
you've got some
failure?
time.
Failure's great.
Yeah, and you just sit in it. And I was
Yeah.
going up that hill. I mean, could I have, if you had a gun to my head, could I have pushed more power for a little bit, maybe for a spurt? And I wasn't, I wasn't in full rage mode, metal tasting, but I was giving it all I had at that moment.
Yeah.
And that was it. Yeah, I found it.
Nice.
I don't know what it was, but I found it.
Well, you found something.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Training.
Well,
We're
there's
just
our
going to keep
VO2.
training.
Just stay tuned.
That's
We'll
right.
Keep talking about it.
We will. And then I'll win. I'll let you know.
You let me know when you can do one. I'll let you know when I can do one.
I'm thinking it might be a 2-year project for me, is where I'm at. But it's at least going to be
2025.
It's at least going to be the fall.
It's early
So
days.
you got time.
It's early days.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
Nice.
Great. Well, keep on training anything.
Yeah. Yeah, drop your train anythings in the comments.
We'd love to hear about them.
Seriously, I want to know. Because.
Yeah.
No, we want to hear from our listeners.
Yes.
It's important.
Yeah, all 4 of you.
All 4 of you. Yeah. Seriously, bless you guys. Nah, you know what? I was thinking about this.
What were you thinking?
We just have fun. We kind of like doing this. It just doesn't matter. We'll do it till
That's it.
Our moms keep watching it.
Yeah,
I don't even think my mom watches it, honestly.
My mom today, she said, well, I see the teaser clips, but I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it. She doesn't talk like that. I don't know why, but she's like, I see the clips, but I haven't had a chance to sit down. Like, she's going to get a bowl of popcorn with my dad.
AKA, we don't want to watch it.
And then, I'm like, you wouldn't even. No, it's okay.
We're finding our way.
Yes.
How'd you like that intro song, by the way, everyone?
Oh, yeah, I want to hear about that. We could drop that in the formal intro song.
Yeah.
That could be just the song, but then you'd have to do something else.
We wrote that literally before we hit record.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Yes. So good.
So, moving on for racing this weekend.
Racing.
We got a couple athletes racing the Grandma's Marathon.
Grandma's Marathon.
Duluth, Minnesota.
Yeah.
It's a sweet race.
You've been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, special for you.
Funny enough, it was my first marathon.
Yes.
I don't know if that's funny.
Crazy. Funny enough.
Was that a few years ago now? Whatever.
It was.
I don't know. Ran it with my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, PR day, first one.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Woof. That was hard.
You didn't send that. You just kind of went into it. Did you do? You didn't send it.
Pacing my sister.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm saying.
And it hurts more when you don't run a certain pace a lot. It actually hurts more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it would be just run it a little faster,
Just in a more
it was
usual
like a
pattern.
Yeah. And that's what like ultra marathoners will talk about. So if you're running fast all the time and you go into a 100-mile race, you're screwed because it's a different motion.
Totally.
It's a different set of muscles. So anyway.
Specific. Get specific.
Yeah. Yeah, but that race is really cool. It's a point-to-point. You take a train down to the other end. And
a train?
Yeah, you take a train
Everybody
ride.
gets on a train?
Uh-huh.
Serious?
Yeah, super cool. And when you're on the train, it takes a long time. And you're like, oh, geez. 26 miles.
Are we there yet?
Kind of a far.
Are we there yet?
Yeah. And it's kind of like all net downhill, and it's a good time.
Yeah.
So, Duluth. Good luck, Andrew and Whitney.
Andrew Whitney.
Yeah,
right? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. So.
They're endurance. They're just endurance. Like
nuts.
What would we call them? Yes, they just if there's an endurance event in their backyard or someone else's backyard, they're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a 99-mile bike race next week, and then they are doing Leadville 100 mountain bike.
What?
And then they're doing Ironman Wisconsin.
They're amazing.
And then they're doing 70.3 Worlds in Marbella. Marbella?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Come on, Yanquist teams. They're awesome.
Crushing it. Thanks for racing for us.
Thank you.
Get after it.
Racing.
Pod meat coming in.
We always forget to flip the pod meat.
Sizzling.
You know? Always burns on one side.
Sits on that one side.
Okay. What's the pod meat this week there, Jenny boy?
We are starting another little series, kind of like we did the if you listen to it, the 4-part series on the different phases of training that we did, and they kind of came out sporadically over a handful of episodes. Well, we're about to start another one of those.
That's right.
Are you strapped in? Buckled?
Buckled.
Great. So the next series is called
Mental Strategies for Training and Racing.
Whoa! Yeah, mental strategies for training and racing. I think we talk a lot about the physical things we do out there, the workouts, the sessions, the zones, all of that, and the eating and that part of it. But the mental side of things is super important.
Yeah.
You might say more important than the physical things.
I'd say.
You might. Yes, you just might. So we're going to go through 4 don't know. Well, we're going to go through our framework. We'll call it our framework for mental strategies for training and performance. We're going to try to get a graphic up in the YouTube if you're watching. Very exciting. Might be a graphic, but
see if I want to do it. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm putting it out there, so it better happen.
It's happening now.
It may or may not. But yeah. So, do you want me to just hit the
overview?
Hit the overview of what's going to come.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. So, in our little framework, we have at the base we have belief. So that's what we're going to talk about today as the foundation. Above that, we have purpose or why. So your purpose or your why to do something. And above that, we have discipline. And then on top of that, we have performance. So those are the 4 areas that we're going to talk about over the course of 4 or so podcasts. I think also important to call out in our framework are the ideas of community, family, people around you, and noise. Gosh, there's a lot of noise out there, wouldn't you say? Yeah.
Yes.
So those things, we're going to hit on those topics. But today, we're going to talk about belief.
Belief.
Yeah.
Belief Navidad. Belief Navidad.
Belief Navidad?
I don't know.
Be the intro next time. Belief Navidad. All right. You don't want me singing. Okay. Overview of belief.
Hit it.
Yeah. So this is it's going to be fun to talk about because it is fundamental to TA and our whole, I don't know. Are we a movement yet?
Yeah.
All right, great. The whole TA movement is about belief. So one of our values, we have 4 values, but one of them is belief is everything. And that's the first one that we put on the list because we believe that. We're going to say, somebody out there, count how many times we say believe in this podcast. We need to have a counter going. But it really is everything. So we're going to talk about that today. One of the things that we also like to talk about at TA is that we can believe in you, but we can't believe for you. So that's saying, just because I believe in Dylan and what he can do, if Dylan doesn't believe in himself, my belief in Dylan kind of doesn't matter. I mean, he might use it along the way, but it's super important that you believe in yourself and that you're in a good headspace around the belief in what you can achieve, and that be a very personal thing and a very individual thing and is a necessary thing to achievement in anything. So, it's a very important concept, right? We can believe in you, but we can't believe for you. So you better believe in yourself. And maybe the last, the last thing I'll talk about, belief is out there. It's all over. If you're a Ted Lasso fan, Dylan hasn't seen the Ted Lasso adventures, but he either says or references in there that he believes in belief, or you have to believe in belief. And we're big on that. Yeah, so man. We didn't wear mustaches today, but we believe in that.
I shaved today because I was getting a little scruffy, and I almost left a mustache.
Oh, thought about it.
I did.
Yeah, see, I shaved today because I was getting a little scruffy, and I did not think about a mustache.
You should.
I did it that one time.
You look Mario.
I look special.
You would. Yeah. Special.
Not a good look. I did it once, actually, right before I did a COVID stash en route to Montana.
Yeah.
I showed up in Montana with a mustache.
Did you?
Yes.
Yikes.
I know. I probably shaved it before I met you, but
yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Scary.
All right. Anyway,
okay,
so
back to belief. It's foundational. You want to talk about?
Yeah, like when we talk about foundational, like think of a house being built.
It's at the bottom.
It's you dig a hole and then you fill it with rocks, and then you pour concrete, and it's super strong, right? So it's unshakable.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the way to get to belief is, well, like how important is it? And what am I trying to say? Is do you need a lot of it to start, I guess, is a question I'm posing.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes I don't think you need a ton to start.
Yeah.
But as you start digging the hole, right? As you start building the foundation. You just need a little bit belief. Like, okay, this is where I want to dig.
Like a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, one scoop at a time. Okay, we found the location. This is what I want to do. And you're just going to start.
Uh-huh.
So, sometimes an analogy I like to use is like if a couple people just came across an Ironman and they challenged themselves, two buddies, two friends are like, we should do an Ironman. And they're excited. And they're like, yeah, we could do an Ironman. That was the spark.
That was the belief.
Yeah. But, it just takes time to build that belief with consistent action. So I think that's kind of what we're going to talk about a lot today. And really just riff.
Yeah.
This is just kind of like a fun topic that we're just going to have a conversation about. You guys can have some thoughts and maybe drop them in the comments and get you guys thinking about, belief and how you can develop it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. How would you describe believing, or how do you do it?
How do you believe?
How does someone believe if they were an alien? Did the aliens have belief?
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't know any aliens.
Yeah.
I don't think. But
how do you believe?
Yeah. How do you do it?
Interesting.
Is it a verb? Can you do it? Maybe that's a bad question.
Yeah.
How do you believe?
Well, I think how do you believe? I think it's having, it kind of ties to faith, right? So when you have faith in something, you can't really see it. It's just something that you can't really touch it yet. You just believe that you can accomplish something, or like faith, like you believe that it's there. And I think a good example of that is the wind, right? Like we believe in the wind. You can't see it, but you can feel it. And that's, I don't know. And,
all right. I get that.
Yeah.
Like you just kind of feel it.
Yeah, I think it's a gut feeling.
That spark.
Yeah, and I think it's personal to everyone. So we all believe in different things. So we all have a desire to do something. Somebody might have a desire to run a 100-mile race. Somebody might have a desire to swim the English Channel. Someone do an Ironman.
Yeah.
Someone run a marathon.
Right.
And that's what's cool about it is it can be anything.
Right.
But you just got to believe that
at the base of it,
you can do it.
Right. Yes. At the base of all of those things is somebody saying, I think I can do that.
Yeah. And I think maybe, how do you believe?
How? You haven't answered my question.
I think
positive thoughts.
Yeah.
See yourself in it. I don't know.
I think educating yourself on what you're about to really have belief in. I think it just takes some time. You can't not know what you're doing.
Right.
You got to know.
So you might have a spark, but at some point, the spark of belief maybe piques your curiosity about the Ironman, but then you have to actually learn something about what it might actually take, and then come back to yourself and say, do I still believe? It's kind of
it's like the two friends saying, we can do an Ironman.
Yes. They know nothing.
And then they believe it. Like, yeah, we could do it.
Yes.
But then they have to go research what it is.
Yes.
And what it takes, how much training it takes.
Yes. And then check back in.
Yeah. And then
do I still believe it as I learn more?
And then if you say, I still believe I can do this.
Yeah.
Your belief just grew a little stronger. Your foundation grew a little bit more. And it takes, like I said, educating yourself on the task or the thing that you want to believe in. Yeah, and it just doesn't come super easy.
Yep. Right.
It takes work. So I think if people walk around not believing in anything. Sometimes.
Gosh, who are those people?
I don't know. You think there are?
I don't know. Maybe. I need more time to think about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, everybody believes in something.
Yeah, that's true. Stand for something or fall for anything.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. But Yeah.
All right.
Did you
just
ask?
feel it?
How do you know if you believe something? Did you ask that?
No, I didn't.
How do you know? How do you know if you believe something?
I think it's a feeling.
Yeah.
It's in your gut. I think it's part of human nature, and right? They say like trust your gut, or you might also hear about the quiet voice, or something in you says, or outside of you, something says it's possible. Like it's about possibility.
So your
Like
consciousness.
a feeling. Yeah. Subconscious? I don't know. Yeah. It's gosh, it's one of those things. It's hard to explain, even as a living and breathing human. But I feel like, okay, how do I know if I believe something? It excites me when I think about it, or maybe it scares me a little bit, but it doesn't scare me to not do or to not go, but it's exciting.
It moves you to take action.
Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I think, yeah. So how do you know if you believe something? Well, I'm taking action towards this thing, and I'm trying to cultivate a relationship with this thing.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Whatever that might be.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So you could look at your patterns of, oh, I'm starting to research training. I'm starting to maybe see someone at the pool is wearing an Ironman cap and talk to them about it. Like I'm starting to take those little actions, those little steps that are testing that belief.
Yeah. Yep. Has belief ever like hit you in the face? Or like just randomly? I don't know. I think we're trying to get deeper than we should be, but
well,
I don't know.
Has belief hit me in the face? Yes. I think when you have experiences that go maybe good or bad, they're an opportunity for, you can test your potential at that moment. So when I did a few podcasts ago, I did my first 70.3, and it was terrible I had a miserable experience. I did the thing, but at the end, the finish line, I wasn't grateful that I finished, or my first thought was, oh, I can do that better. I can do that better. And I believed that so strong in that moment, and it just, it hit me. I wasn't sitting there at my desk saying, what do I believe in today? I don't know. But I had an experience, and then something came in, and yeah.
Well, it's cool. Like that's our vision, right? Is it's belief and action.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to believe, you need to take action on things.
Yeah.
Which is cool. So taking action on a race, whether if your big goal is an Ironman and you do a sprint, that's step one. You're like, okay, I'm a triathlete now. I can do triathlon.
Yes.
I can do the swim, bike, run thing.
Uh-huh.
And now it's just the distance.
Build it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you get hit by belief on a Tuesday?
Do I? Yeah, I think, well, that's interesting because I think sometimes my belief is stronger some days, weeks, months than it is other times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think it's trying to tune in to why. Why is my belief stronger right now? Who was I around?
Mm-hmm.
What was I listening to?
Sure.
Yeah. Did I just have a string of bad workouts? Was I just sick? And is my belief going to take a hit on what I'm trying to accomplish? Yeah, I think it wavers.
Yeah.
But I think it hits us when we're feeling good and pursuing something with excellence and purpose and desire to get better.
Yeah.
Like that's when your belief's going to skyrocket.
Yeah, I'm building it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes I even have belief when I'm like feeling really low.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's when you get tested.
Yeah.
The test.
Oh, interesting.
Belief, right?
Yeah.
And you're
getting tested by like an obstacle, and you say, no, this isn't the end of my story. It doesn't end like this. And sometimes a setback can really launch you into like that aggressive nature to like, no, This is what I believe in. This is where I'm going. This is a hill I'll die on.
Yes.
And yeah. So, and for me, I had a little running setback.
Mm-hmm.
And those don't really bother me as much anymore. Because when you're in something, when you're chasing something very important to you for many years, that belief system is so deeply rooted,
Yeah.
And
because you've had so many trials to test it, right? Because I mean, think about building this. We talk about the foundation, but this force, this energy, right, that you can tap into at any time. And as you fend off doubts or bad workouts or whatever, you just built this incredible base.
Yeah,
like
belief.
So strong.
Yep.
Yeah. So you've been doing that for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over 15 years in triathlon.
Right.
And I've been through so many injuries, so many setbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some high highs and really low lows, but when you have that thing that you're going towards, when it's really big and scary, we talk about big scaries a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, it's harder for your belief to waver. I mean, you can be sad and down in a moment. You're like, oh, that's a setback.
Feel that. Sure.
Yeah. But the longer you're in something, your body remembers what you did, and you don't lose it. It does take some time to get back to that fitness, but it's not like you're having to rewrite anything. It's just like, get back to flowing again. Get back to believing
Right. Test
taking
it.
action.
Ask yourself. Right. You're like, okay, do I still believe? Yes. That answer is yes. Then what do? I get back on the horse, the not dead horse, or whatever it is, right? You just go back to it again. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you ever outrun it?
Outrun it?
Outrun belief?
Outrun it? Run out of it?
Run out of it? Can you run out of it? Can you outrun it?
Running away from belief in Probably. If you don't mind it, like anything, maybe if you're not monitoring it, then maybe you do go through a phase where you are not checking back in on the belief in what you think is possible and that you really feel and embrace, and then go through a trial or something that's not positive. And I think that word we were just talking about being filled, that can dwindle. I think, yes, that can be gone. Because it's...
Yeah, you see it in people who will be super passionate about, they'll say, I want to be a professional athlete, and they'll work really hard for 2 years. And then they'll quit because they either lost the belief or it's not fun to them anymore. And
sure,
that's fine.
Yep.
And maybe that's how I see, like, you can kind of run out of it, I guess.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that you couldn't accomplish it. It just means that maybe it wasn't as important to you.
That's a cool point. Yeah, right. Just because you didn't get there doesn't mean it wasn't possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I think anything's possible for anyone. I mean, right, you got to come... I just say that because I'm chasing something really hard and scary. I believe it's possible to get to my goals. And they're my goals. So me just saying I think it's possible, anyone can do anything, it's like, but yeah, maybe your anything could be art.
Could be.
I don't know. Right, for somebody listening, it could be, I don't know, music.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a general thing, but I think we were written in a certain way, and whatever's burning in your heart and your chest to do, like if you find yourself gravitating towards a certain thing, like there's a reason. There's a reason that's burning in your chest, and you should seek that out and figure out what that thing is that you should be believing in, and insert yourself into that thing.
Yes.
That's fun.
Yes.
Because that's like where your purpose is.
Yes.
For your life.
Yes.
That'll put you around the right people. You'll feel encouraged. You'll want to grow. You'll be tested.
Yes.
I don't know. So Yeah, if your group or your thing that you're chasing isn't testing you and growing you and shaping you, maybe you're not in the right thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
Huh.
you do that check too. And just so I think when we talk about running out of belief, it's in one thing, but hopefully you're putting it somewhere else, right? Because that's fine too. I think no matter what it is you're doing, the foundation is still that belief in what's possible, even if it changes. That's okay.
Right. Yeah. What's that thing burning in your heart? If you thought you wanted to do this, but you're wanting to do something else,
move it.
Do it.
Is there a transaction fee for moving belief? No. I mean, well, that's maybe a deeper question.
I know. I'm like trying to think about it really deeply.
I was making a bank joke, but there could be. I mean, yes, there could be community, friends, right? Life, career. If you're changing, that is true. But the belief part, what I wanted to point out was the belief itself doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
Right. It's just a currency we have for, to pour into ourselves, others around us. It doesn't cost anything. But
yeah, it's interesting. I'd love to talk to people who were like super all in on something, and then why did they switch? Why did they switch? I know those people.
Yeah,
could probably get them on the show.
It's going to be a setup.
Yeah.
No.
But
we just want to know.
But I think if you're chasing something hard, or anything worth chasing is going to be hard. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Anything worth doing, it's just going to be hard. So if you're looking for easy stuff, that's lame. That's no way to live life.
Yes.
You gotta do something that scares you.
Yes. Believe a little bigger.
Yeah. And just keep taking little action at a time. So, yeah, I don't know, but that's our foundational.
Yeah, it starts everything else, right? Yes, it enables everything else. It gets the wheels in motion. The small actions, building the belief, and we'll just get that ball rolling. The boulder Dylan talks about the boulder all the time.
Yeah,
but
it's hard to get it moving.
Yeah, so. Yeah, before you move the boulder, you have to believe you can move the boulder. Can I move that boulder? It's a big boulder.
That's a big boulder. That's a nice boulder.
That's a nice boulder.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess, what do we have? A little exercise for everyone. I mean, I think everyone should, at some point, ask yourself, what do you believe?
Yeah.
Right?
Write it down. I think especially, and it doesn't have to be a goal, but it can be, what do I believe? What do I believe I'm capable of? Like, go nuts. Go, what are those things? And don't be afraid to write them down. But take 5 minutes, reflect on it, write it down. Now they'll turn into goals, right? That's the idea. They'll get more specific, but it could be, the way you show up in the world. It could be, the community you have. It could be a performance. It could be more outcome-based stuff.
It could be that thing that's burning in your chest. Like, what do I got to do?
Yes.
I have this thing in my mind.
I got to do it.
Yeah. And that's a belief that you haven't dug the foundation yet. So take one dig. I don't know.
Yes.
It's fun.
Write it down.
Yeah. Yeah. The stronger your belief, the harder it is to shake you. Yes. But early days, you'll be shaken, especially when things are going great. You're pumped, and then you get derailed. It's actually, in the beginning, it's harder to get back into it. Sure. I think sometimes.
Yeah.
But the longer you stick at it, you just get better and better and better.
Right. That belief, that foundation, just growing. Yes.
Yeah.
And this opened you up. Like, don't be afraid of it. I think that's the other thing. We feel, well, I don't know. I don't want to speak for anybody else out there, but you limit yourself, right, on what you can do or what you think is possible. Because I don't know if it's some human nature or something. in terms of putting those limiters out there and, oh, well, they can do that because they had this, this, and this, and I'm not like that. Like, blow that stuff out. Write the other thing down.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
give yourself a chance. I think that's right. Give yourself a chance. And then to the points you're making, and then I'll let you hold that thought. It's like take the small steps. You don't take the big leaps.
Yeah.
You take the small steps.
Yep. Yeah, and I think if you're one of those people that are always saying, oh, they have this and that and that, better knock that off real quick. Because you have a loser mentality. I'm sorry. But
don't apologize. It is what it is.
Yeah, just like, I don't know. And if you're hoping people to fail and stuff, like knock that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What we're doing here is we're encouraging all of our athletes, all of our listeners to believe in themselves. It's very important.
Super important.
And we love to see it. Like when our athletes are like, yep, I'm charging at this goal, it excites us.
Yeah.
Because we believe it. We're doing hard things as well. And we feed off of it. And that's what our community is all about.
Yes.
TA Nation.
Yes.
It's like we inspire belief in action.
That's it.
So
yes,
there you
the
go.
possibilities, the growth mindset. It's just you gotta start with that open mind.
Yep.
And it's contagious.
Yeah, it rubs off for sure. Yep. And what did you say about race with everything?
Yeah.
About your racing, you told me. Because one of our hashtag is race with everything. Yeah. And it doesn't matter how fast you go.
No.
Race with everything does not matter how fast you go.
Does not.
Yeah.
Race with everything does not care.
Yeah. So.
Does not care.
And who cares about the pros? Who cares about the age group winners? Who, like, I don't know, just what are you capable of right now? And give it your best.
Yeah.
Where you are right now. And if you do it long enough, your mind will grow, and you want to continue beating people who are a little bit better than you, right?
Yes.
And as long as you keep it fun and be inspired by the people doing great things better than you, you will get better. And that's what's fun. That's what makes life purposeful, is chasing something that's really hard and using the people around you to get
a little bit closer.
Yeah, to get yourself a little bit closer, a little bit better.
Yes.
And that is the point of life. It's not about being the best. Because there's always somebody going to be better than you.
Always.
So you might have your
just
day.
Get that out of your head.
You might have your day at the World Championships or whatever, and that thing. But the next one, somebody's going to bring their best. So, yeah, it's more about, just believing in what you can do and make it big and scary. So.
Starts with belief.
Yep. So that's our first one.
That's it.
That's it.
Phase 1. Believe it.
Yeah. All right.
Again, we'll put the schematic up on the YouTube.
Right here.
You can see
Maybe.
it.
I don't know. Where are we going to put it? Right in front of John's face.
Yeah. Well, you're in charge of the videos, so I will not be surprised.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Is that all? Is that all we want to talk about? Belief. Somebody counting how many times we say belief.
Yeah, if this was a drinking game, we don't do that.
Yeah. Water.
It's not
Coffee.
really really our thing.
No.
But if it was, probably kill somebody. No. I believe that is it.
Okay. Well, let's move on to this week's bucket poll.
Bucket poll. Have we got a bucket poll for you?
Right in my coffee cup.
Oh, we keep the imaginary bucket poll. We'll get better. We will. We will get better with our buckets. All right, I'm reading. As an endurance.
Send us comments. Send us questions.
Yes. Fill our bucket. As an endurance coach or coaches, what are common pitfalls you see athletes face or fall into? What are the common pitfalls?
That's a good one.
Yeah. You got some?
There's lots of them.
They're out there. It's like a minefield being an athlete.
Yeah.
No
I'm
shortage.
going to refrain from saying belief because a lot of people don't believe in themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of. I mean, yeah.
Sure. At the level maybe that they should,
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Sometimes, like,
that
especially
foundation.
as a coach, you can see the 10,000 foot view of someone and what they're capable of.
Mm-hmm.
And, right, like even your friends, you can see the best in them, and sometimes somebody can't see the best in themselves. So what if you rewrite the script as athlete?
Mm-hmm.
What if you did believe in yourself a little bit more?
Mm-hmm.
And then your coach is going to be wowed.
Right.
It's like, wow, this guy, this girl
solid.
is just working it. So I think, yeah, lack of belief is one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah. I think the overly precise perfectionist is it's a flavor of athlete.
Sure.
Where they're in the session and just come hell or high water or whatever, they're going to hit the exact pace. Like they're just overly exacting, and then they lose the how do I feel in the workout. Because we do get specific in some of what we prescribe, and we do provide ranges to allow for the day. And, depending on the athlete, we do get specific. It's important to be specific, but it's also important for the athlete to feel and acknowledge how they're feeling and execute the workout accordingly. So if you get caught up in targets and then whether you don't hit it, you do hit it, or maybe you work too hard to hit it and you're like, oh, well, that wasn't really the point. And then beat yourself up over it. Like it's just a spiral.
Yeah,
it's a spiral of unnecessary stress.
Yeah.
So, but that's hard because a lot of athletes, especially in triathlon world, age groupers are type A, right? Hit it. Easy, this is just their world, but leaving for more grace.
Easily getting in their heads.
Yes. So.
Yeah, especially you guys, girls who have green
Olympics.
And you have, and your training peaks. And then, you miss one session. It's the end of the world.
No.
I've been there. Yeah.
Fail this whole thing. Start over.
Yeah, but like.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Consistency wins over failing one workout out of 100 good ones.
A million times.
Yeah.
Like your body and the physiology, like your body has no clue what you missed, right? And
if you've been consistent,
right, yeah. So move on.
Yep.
Leave it behind you.
Yep.
And have a little more fun.
Oh, and maybe another one, like trying to speed through the build,
Forcing fitness?
Yeah, like I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm like, good. You're probably doing it right. A little bit of that, So
endurance sport, yeah.
Yeah, I think people get a little edgy. And I think that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Because that means they're feeling good, but also just trust that process. And I think as long as you're communicating with your coach well on like the progression, I think it'll help.
Yeah.
So maybe more so communicate with your coach.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just leave that one. Yeah, don't just like guess.
Sure.
Because if you aren't asking questions, then maybe your coach will miss something or not. Your coach will be able to encourage you wherever you are.
Sure.
So make sure you're communicating with coach.
Yes.
It's a good one.
It's a great one.
And they'll kind of rewire you back or redirect. Okay, this is where we are. This is where we're going. This is all the fun stuff that's coming. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust the process.
Trust the process. They say that for a reason. It's good advice.
I know.
Generally speaking.
Yeah.
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 That's great. I think we hit on, I want to make sure we don't just list the pitfalls, but that we have what you can do to course correct. And I think we hit them all. Lack of belief. We just did a whole podcast on belief. So if you don't have that, just listen to the meat again and apply it in your life. On the perfectionist side, I think it was give grace and feel. Make sure you are feeling. It's more important you feel good in a session than you hit a number. Like, and that you're acknowledging that.
Yeah. Can I just whack that again? Like a dead horse?
Hey, no.
Yeah.
But yes. You just can't hit the horse.
No, but yeah.
It's still alive, so you can hit it. That's bad.
RPE is more
We don't
important.
support animals.
I think a little bit than targets all the time.
Sure.
So if you're just like a slave to the targets, I don't know. What if you're feeling a little better? Enjoy feeling a little better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like lean into it a little bit. That's fine. But as long as your RP is within that window, you know,
Right.
don't be a slave to the numbers. Come on now.
Yes.
Have fun. But
Be free.
be free.
All right. And I think you did a nice job on yours with the whole the pitfall and the follow-up, so I'm not going to repeat it. I just wanted to make sure.
I just wanted to hit a dead horse.
Well, and I just wanted to make sure
we had a moment of silence for one.
I just wanted to not leave anyone in a pit because there are ways out and around.
Yep. Right.
So,
yeah. What else? Is that it?
dude, that's
As an endurance coach for common pitfalls. Yeah. That's good. That was a good podcast there,
I
Jenny
think
boy.
that's a good list of them.
Yeah. Oh, my quads are sore. Yikes, mate.
You've been hitting the gym, bro.
You know it. Twice a week.
Peach season.
Yes, sir. This was the Train Anything Show. We inspire belief, then action follows. Coaching, community, clinics and camps. Enthusiasm is our rocket fuel. Yeah. TA Nation is our community. Hard work, no shortcuts. Belief is everything.
And that's our show.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Like and subscribe.
We love you.
Or don't.
Seriously.
We do.
Yeah. We just all want you to believe. See ya.
Out.